Alright, Nine Spiral. Welcome to Forbidden Scripture. And we're talking about the return of King David or Daweed. Huh? Psalms chapter 2, verse 4 through 9. Let's get it. He who sits in the Shamaim shall laugh. The Most High shall hold them in derision. Then he shall speak to them in his wrath, and distress them in his deep displeasure. Yet I have set a king on my holy mountain, Zion. I will declare the decree. The Most High has said to me, you are my son. Today I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for your inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possessions. You shall break them with the rod of iron. You shall dash them into pieces like the potter's vessel. Psalms 89, 33, 35. Let's get it. Nevertheless, my loving kindness I will not utterly take from him, nor allow my faithfulness to fail. My covenant I will not break, nor alter the words that has gone out of my lips. Once I have sworn by my holiness, I will not lie to David. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4 through 9. Let's get it. Now these are the words that the Most High spoke concerning Israel and Judah. For thus says the Most High, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask now and see whether a man is ever in labor with child. So why do I see every man with his hands on his loins, like a woman in labor, and all faces turn pale? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. And it is the time of Yahawashi trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, says the Most High of hosts, that I, not nobody else, but I, will break his yoke from your neck and will burst your bonds. Foreigners shall no more enslave them, but they shall serve the Most High, their power, and David, their king, whom I will raise up for them. Ezekiel 34, verse 20 through 24. Let's get it. Therefore, thus says the Most High Yahawashi to them, behold, I myself, not nobody else, will judge between the fat and the lean sheep, because you have pushed with side and shoulder, butted all the weak ones with your horns, and scattered them abroad. Therefore, I will save my flock, and they shall no longer be prey. I will judge between sheep and sheep. That's what's happening now. I will establish one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, my servant David. Yes, he shall feed them and be their shepherd, and I, the Most High, will be their power, and my servant David a prince among them. I, the Most High, have spoken. Amos 9, 11 and 12. Let's get it. On that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David, which has fallen down, and repair its damages. I will raise it up, its ruins, and rebuild it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the Gentiles who are called by my name, says the Most High, who does this thing. Hosea 3, verse 4 and 5. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without king or prince, without sacrifice or sacred pillar, without ephod or teraphim. And afterwards the children of Israel shall return and seek the Most High their power, and David their king. They shall fear, no, they shall show reverence to the Most High and his goodness in the what? Latter days. Second Ezra 13, verse 1 through 11. Let's get it. After 7 days I dreamed a dream in the nights, and lo, a wind arose from the sea and stirred up all its waves. As I kept looking, the wind made something like the figure of a man come up out of the heart of the sea. And I saw that this man flew with the clouds of the Shamaim, and wherever he turned his face to look, everything under his gaze trembled, and whenever his voice issued from his mouth, all who heard his voice melted as wax melts when it feels the fire. After this I looked and saw an innumerable multitude of people were gathered together from the four winds of the heavens to make war against the man who came up out of the sea. And I looked and saw that he carved out for himself a great mountain and flew on top of it. Dracan. And I tried to see the region or place from which the mountain was carved, but could not. After this I looked and saw that all of them had gathered together against him to wage war with him, were filled with fear, and yet they dared to fight. And when he saw the onrush of the approaching multitude, he neither lifted his hand nor held a weapon or spear or any weapon of war. But I saw only how he sent forth from his mouth something like a stream of fire. And from his lips a flaming breath. And from his tongue shot forth a storm of sparks. All these were mingled together, the stream of fire and the flaming breath and the great storm, and fell upon the onrushing multitude. that was prepared to fight. And burnt all of them up. So that suddenly nothing was seen of the innumerable multitude, but only the dust of ashes and the smell of smoke. And when I saw it, I was amazed.